Good morning, friends. It's Monday. We carved pumpkins yesterday, and we've let the seeds dry out a little bit, and I'm gonna bake these here in just a little bit. Actually, I need to put it at the bottom. Because I have two racks over there. So we're gonna roast pumpkin seeds, and I carved out one of our pumpkins, and I don't know why it came out like little shreds, but it did. But anyway, this is a pumpkin. And I'm gonna be adding some water to this later today and cook it down and then puree it up, and I'm gonna make pumpkin soup. So for dinner today we're having pumpkin soup and egg salad sandwiches. I have laundry. I have a load that's ready to go into the dryer. I put it in at 4:30 this morning. And it's 5:51 because I went back to sleep. So I gotta go and start laundry. I got 4 loads to do today. So that's how I'm starting my morning. And I need coffee really, really bad. Okay, my pumpkin seeds have been roasting for about an hour and a half because even though I put them on here to let them dry overnight, the tops were dry, but you know, the bottoms were wet because they were on the pan, right? So you have to completely dry them out. When they get to be kind of like a yellow, I don't want to say golden, well, it's a yellow golden, but when we say golden brown, they get more browned. So you don't want golden brown, you want golden color, just like this. I got allergy issues today, sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna get my butter out, and I'm probably gonna use like 3 tablespoons. I'll cut them up into small chunks, put them on there. The pan's hot, so it'll start to melt pretty quick, and I'll do over there the same, and then they're gonna go back in the oven. And they're going to continue roasting then until they get like not even a golden brown. You want to get them kind of like brown, not burnt, but you know, where they just are brown. And then when I take them out of the oven, I'll salt them. All right, it's about 47 degrees outside, and it's still a real cloudy day. I don't know if it's going to just stay cloudy or rain. We had rain yesterday, so I don't know. But I took my screen out because I'm going to give my screen a good cleaning, clean all this ledging stuff in there, and then clean the window on the outside and then on the inside. So that'll be ready, well, the outside will be that way till spring. I won't be going back outside to try to clean it. And then when I get ready to put the sticker things on there, which I'm going to wait, I think, probably till around Thanksgiving to put those on, but at least the window will be nice and clean. And when I look outside to see my yard and my deck and everything, you know, my window will be nice and clear, kind of like that. I hear a baby, and I look up, and first I heard pitter-patters, and I see what you did. You went in Bubby's room to get the remote. He took the remote that turns on all my stuff upstairs, the lights. I told you he loves lights. He just doesn't know that that doesn't turn on anything down here. You found the remote? We have another remote down here. We'll turn on the village. That's all we can turn on right now because, well, we can turn on the lights up there. That's a good boy. Good morning. All right, Lucy, he wants down the stairs. Move, let him down. Lucy, let him down the stairs. There you go. Now what are you going to do with that? How about if I switch that remote out? We get a different one. Here, Alex, look in here. Look. Here's this remote. Look, Alex. Look at this remote. This one will turn on the village. Lacey, here, let's switch. You could have that one for a minute, and I'll take this one away, okay? And we'll go turn the, yeah, you're already turning the buttons. Even when I had my fall garlands, I used to let him turn on all the lights, so he knows what those remotes are. But it was funny because I was downstairs folding clothes, I heard him get up, and then I heard the pitter-patter down the hallway. And I was waiting, when I was done folding clothes, I was just going to go up and see what he was doing. Because a lot of times he likes to go in our room and in the office and just, you know, pull things down or whatever. And it was funny because then I looked up as I was going to go up the stairs, and he's already coming down. He has that remote. Okay, you want to turn on the village? You want to go turn on the lights? Look, we'll turn on the lights over here. You want to turn it on? Okay, let's see if we can get this light to come on. Here, push the button. Here, this one. This one, push. Oh, look what you did. Did you turn it on? Did you turn it on? Now we can put the remote back. That was a good boy. You turned it on. Okay, so I gotta go take care of my oven situation. Then I gotta go back there and change his diaper and get him situated before his breakfast. And my dryer also went off at the same time. So, there. So, I'm gonna show you what my pumpkin seeds look like. So, I dry them out. It takes about an hour and a half at 250. Then, when I took them out, I put the butter on. What's going on? I shut you off. And then I put it back in the oven. My pan, I had to let them set out a little bit too long, so it didn't melt right away. Put it in the oven for 10 minutes till the butter melted. Then that's when you get your spatula. You scoop all your seeds like to the center, and then you toss them all up so that butter gets all over all of them. Then spread them back out. Back in the oven, they were in there for about another 20 minutes. So that was 10 minutes and 20 minutes, so yet another half hour. So that's 2 hours of roasting. And they've been in there now another 30 minutes. So it's been 2.5 hours. Let's see what they look like. All right, this pan was on the bottom. They still look kind of white here on the camera, but trust me, they're dark. They're very browned. And these are like a golden brown. This was on the top shelf. I'm just going to put this back in on the bottom rack for about another 10 minutes so these get, you know, cooked like that. And what I'm going to do then after that, I'm going to just salt these, let them cool down, and put them in a bowl. You know what? I got up at 4:30 to put one of the dogs out, and I started the laundry at 4:30. But then I went back and I dozed off for just a little bit. Maybe about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. Then that's when I got up and I came in here, picked up my camera, and I showed you my pumpkin seeds and my pumpkin in the pot, and got my coffee, and I went into the dining room for my quiet time in the morning, and had some reading time. And I'm going to be doing a video on how I organize pretty basically my life. Even when you have a child, how I did it even when my kids were little. Or maybe I'll even do it in this video. I don't know. I'll have to see. It's going to be, I don't know, quite a bit to explain, I think. So I might do it in a separate video. But anyway, so I got all that started. Look what he's doing. He's hungry. He wants his breakfast. When he wants food, he goes to the places where he can reach. Like he can reach there, and he can reach here, but he can't get to the high spots where the food is. So I got to feed him here in a second. So when I was done reading, then it was time to start folding clothes. I mopped my floors. So all the floors in here have been mopped throughout the entire house. And I came in here and swept and mopped these floors in here. The girlies' tray needed to be cleaned off in fresh water. I took care of that. I have 4 loads of laundry that I was doing today. The 4th load is actually in the dryer right now. But then I got another load of laundry because I found some towels up in the master bath that I didn't bring down. And then I went all about the house and I grabbed up all of my table runner doily things that are just, you know, all over. That one, I left that there. That thing is so covered, it probably does not have any dust on it. So I'm just leaving that one. But I took everything down. So I'll be dusting everything today and cleaning that bathroom still. I got to get my Swiffer and wipe down my wall there, and in the family room, when Adam gets up, he's going to help me put the Christmas stuff on the wall there. But yes, I mopped my floors everywhere. They're very shiny. What else did I do? What else? I don't know. That's the biggest part of what I've done. So, see, Brian's laundry's all done. Oh, I went out and I cleaned that window and the screen, and that's all very lovely, and I can see through it really good. Are we hungry? You got your spatula. Oh, I got to tell you about that spatula. So one of the things we're going to get him for Christmas, I wanted to get it for his birthday, and Harry said, hey, he's not going to play with it. I said, yes, he will. I said, because Carly had one of those kitchen things when she was little, but the boys ended up playing with it too. You know why? Because especially, you know, they want to eat and everything all the time when they're little like that, but they watch you cooking and they want to do what you're doing. And I told you, he has this little basket here with all his pots and pans and stuff. So his little spatula that he had, see, he's wanting to go in the pantry now, I bet. The pantry's in there because that's where I have all the stuff. He sees me going in there. He's got his spatula. It's so funny because yesterday, so when I'm cooking, I pick him up all the time and I show him what I'm cooking, you know, and I even let him hold the spoon and gently stir things, and I'm always telling him hot, and, you know, he knows what hot is and everything. Sometimes he even pulls back, but anyhow, I was making Salisbury steaks yesterday, and I flipped them over, and he saw me flipping them with my spatula, and after I flipped them, that's when I picked him up and I showed him what I was doing and everything, and he looked over where the spoon rest is with the spatula on there because he saw me using it, and it was funny. He wanted down, so I put him down. I thought, oh, you know, he's lost interest now. He went running into his playroom, and he came running back with that blue-handled spatula of his. It was funny. He was kind of like, oh, there's a spatula. I have one of those too. That's kind of like what he was doing. He went to go get it, and he came back with it. So I picked him back up, and he actually put the spatula down like he was wanting to, you know, pick it up, and I told him, I said, that's not going to work in there. So anyway, we're going to get him one of those little kitchen things. And depending on how big it is, I'm hoping... Now this wall is too short for one of those kitchen things because they're pretty wide. I would have to angle it like probably in here. And if it doesn't work there, I told you I'm going to downsize that. I'm going to get rid of that box and just get a little basket or something. Matter of fact, I can use that basket, put his toys, the dog's toys in, because all that stuff can go with his kitchen set. And I might put the kitchen thing over there because there'll be plenty of room over there. So anyway, the boy's hungry, and here's my roasted pumpkin seeds. Yum, yum. So it made quite a bit, as you can see. That was 2 trays full. And now we got to feed the baby. We're going to have a banana too with your egg? What do we have? Let's go get in our chair. Let's go sit down. We got to come over here and sit down in your chair. We got to move Uncle Brian's clothes. You're gonna get in the chair? Are you trying? Well, we gotta pull the chair out. There. You gonna try to get up? Are you gonna get up in your chair? Can you do it? Need help? Help. There we go. Good boy. Oh, that's a big boy. No, be careful. Sit, sit, sit. Okay, now we got to get our seatbelt. Okay, I will tell you how I'm doing my pumpkin soup because I might get asked questions. So, I don't know how many cups of pumpkin it was. It was like a big pumpkin, and I just filled up, like, what is it, like a Dutch oven sized pan. And it was filled almost to the top, you saw it. I added 6 cups of water and then put it on to start cooking down. And while it was cooking down, I sauteed some shallots and some onion, and I put that in here with a teaspoon of ginger, and also I put in, now if you're going to use vegetable stock or chicken stock out of like a can or one of those boxes, you wouldn't add so much water. But I use those Knorr's condensed broth. I've showed you those before. And I didn't use the vegetable, I used the chicken. So I put 2 of those in. And then I zested a whole orange. And so now I'm just going to let this simmer for, I don't know, about an hour or so. Let it finish cooking down a little bit. Let the pumpkin get a little bit more tender than it is. And then I'm going to shut it off and cool it down. And sometime early this afternoon, I'll put it in the food processor or blender and, you know, puree it. And then right before we eat dinner, I'm going to add 2.5 cups of milk to this. Okay, this is the process of step 2. And what step 2 is, when the soup is completely cooled down, you have to let it cool down. You get either, you know, one of those hand mixers, you know, that you can put in your pan, or use a blender or food processor. I just use the food processor. You put your soup in there and you puree it, and then it becomes like this. Kind of looks like baby food. And I'm just waiting for this to boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, I have 2.5 cups of milk. I'm going to put that in there, give it a good stir, and just let it come up where it just begins to boil. That's hot enough. Because, I mean, even though you put this on to boil, when you put in cold soup, it's going to cool it down, so you got to kind of bring it back up. But I wouldn't let it go to a rolling boil or it'd be too hot to eat. And what I made to go with that is egg salad. So I'm going to have egg salad sandwiches. Look at you, Miles from Tomorrowland. We got our first little bite of candy. We got to put it in our pumpkin. You're going to take your pumpkin and go get some more candy?
So this is Alex's first stop for the trick-or-treating. Gonna get some candy, Bugaboo.
Alright. Here. Say trick or treat.
Well, we'll just throw a couple in there. Is this for you?
You want one?
Oh, go ahead and put it in.
Go ahead.
Alex, go ahead. Oh, he'll say I want to hold on to it.
That's okay. I did that on purpose.
For Dad now.
Yeah, I did.
Alright, you guys have a happy Halloween.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Come here, Jake.
Come on, Jake.
See you, doggy.
Jake.
Jake.
You got some candy. Look at
Go on.
that.
Come on, Jake.
Hey, come on, Alex. Trick or treat. Hi.
Guess we have a box too.
Uh,
Alex.
Hey, say trick or treat.
Who are you? What's his outfit?
He's Miles from
Oh,
Tomorrowland.
yeah, there you go. Here you go. Help yourselves.
Okay.
You're the first ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There was like a whole bunch, like a whole group of kids that like up the street.
Working their way down, maybe.
Probably.
Probably.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
have
There you-
fun.
Yep.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
All right.
Alex, you got some candy, didn't you? At least right now you're not being a little fussy guy.
Like you were back at the house.
Somebody refused to take their nap.
Did you just smell the pine?
Alex, look at all that candy you got, Bugaboo.
Yep. You've hit the mother load this year.
You having fun?
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Okay, we want to go, don't we? Somebody didn't have a nap today. He's tired. He's conked out.